Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Goblins of Elderstone. This game came out in 2023. This is about a Goblin Tribe Simulator. I've played a little bit of this. This is really cute. I would like to thank the devs, Outerdawn, for providing me with a key, and there is a demo available. So I have played this through a little bit before. I'm going to go through and really quickly, I noticed that there were some options here. Max Goblin, this actually comes up to about 100 on average, and it says like, hey, if you have more than that, there's a performance warning. I'm throwing caution to the wind because why not? I had issue with this where anytime I got a notification, it was resetting the game speed, and there's a toggle to turn that off. So I'm going to turn that off so I can just keep the faster speed going. I always turn off edge painting whenever possible because it annoys me. And since I played it a few times, I don't feel like I need the tutorial. I'll walk through like what kinds of things you really need to do to be building your game or your goblin town. I've also, it can automatically set this, and I believe it sets it, it probably like accesses like what your computer can handle. It actually starts about mid-range, and then you can automatically select it. So it thinks my computer can handle the epic, so we'll go with that. UI scaling, color vision, you has some different color blindness ability, color vision sensitivity, gamma. I have windowed, you can set to more, 60 should be fine. Audio, I think I don't remember if I turned down the music or not. We'll turn it back up a little bit. And then you can also remap any of the key bindings. It looks like for controller as well. So that will be good. With that, so here are all of the wonderful people that have worked on this game. Definitely is always worth checking out the credits whenever you can. These people put a lot of work in it, so definitely I love to go in and read some of the different names. And it also kind of shows just kind of the diversity of the people that do develop the games that we play. So always worth a chance to look at that and kind of appreciate what they've done and the many talents that they've provided for games. So that we're going to go ahead and start a new game. So here you can select your tribe name. You can do a little bit of, actually saw a couple of them that I liked. I think it just brings like two names or two words together. We're of course going to do Grimholt, hōlt being the name of an otter burrow. You have classic scenario, the classic Goblin Tribe Simulator experience. Build a thriving village and work towards your own goals. This is kind of your general playthrough. You have Gob the Builder. Work your goblins to achieve maximum productivity and accumulate 5,000 gold. Winters won't spawn undead waves. They can still spawn from goblin corpses. You have the Last Ice Age. The king must survive till year 100 through winters that last 7 years every cycle, but don't spawn undead waves. They can still spawn from goblin corpses. And Eternal Night. The king must survive till year 50 through the endless nightly undead invasions. I'm going to go with Gob the Builder because I feel like that's going to be aligned with how I typically like to play. And then you have 3 different biomes. You have Grassland, a warmer, well-rounded goblin biome, generates more basic resource nodes and less threats. For Forest, a natural biome for goblins, generates more tree nodes but less bone nodes. And for Mountain, a colder, challenging goblin biome, generates more rock, stone, and iron nodes, but less basic resource nodes and more wargs. So kind of toying between grassland and forest. I wish there was a way I could kind of combine them. So this seems like it's kind of like easy, medium, and hard difficulty based off of how you want to do it. I think we're going to go with forest just because it says it's more the natural biome from goblins. So let's go ahead and start. I love the little animation here. I always love when they have loading animations. All right, so we're going to look around at the different map before we place our grand hall. because I like to see what else around. Okay, so we've got herbs there, iron ore, stone. There's a warged in bones, rock. We also have, that is, I believe, it's for the clothes. We have one of those. Trees, berries, good. 2 stones, iron. Looking to see what's out here. We have more berries. Okay, of that. Here is the river. River is very important because the river is going to be what, where you get your frogs. Frogs are a needed dietary component. Okay, so from here we have stones there, or sorry, rocks. We have more rocks here. So I'm kind of leaning, I'm trying to determine where I want my base to be. And the other thing I need is I need food options. So I'm kind of leaning towards making this be my base area. Because if I do, here's my base. I've got trees, frogs, wood, stone there, more trees, more stone. Yeah, this one's good. Okay, so we're just gonna grab this. And we're just gonna place this down. I like to try to make where maybe the seating area is, yeah, that's kind of the central hub of a city. So we'll put it like so. Now they're going to want to build. So I'm going to definitely speed this up, and then I'll come back, pause it, place down some buildings, and let them build up back up. Okay, so we have some swords as our... Let's go ahead and pause the game. Now here we have some different things. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select goblins, and their role is going to be to get to make babies. So this one, you're lazy. Can we remove you? No. You are the king, but you're lazy. Here we have immune, so we're gonna send Glitch over. With any luck, the king will. Here's a zealot. So yeah, we have pessimistic, savage. You can also have a second one, but right now we're just gonna have one. Other things that we need to do is we also need to build some storage, which we'll place right here. I also am going to want a frog, but we don't quite have... So the way this works is these are the different tiers. So I would need to build the trade hall. But I've got other priorities right now beyond the trade hall, so I want to make sure that I have everything built. I need a woodcutter. We're going to build a woodcutter down here as one. We're also going to build another woodcutter up here, right there. And then I would like another storage over here, so we can hopefully focus on some of those rocks. And yeah, I think I'll probably put the trade hall like right here. Other things we will need is we will need a toolmaker's hut. which we're gonna put right over here next to if I can get that. There we go. We'll put that like right like so. We're going to speed this up so that way they will be able to go in. All right. So now we are going to really just kind of place some of these down. You can strategize like with certain buildings do better with certain types. I am really just going to, we're going to put Wisp over here. We need a Kinder, which we'll put like right here. A Kinder makes firewood. Firewood's really important because firewood keeps the fire going. I will eventually add some more stuff. Now we are at 10 population, but we have 12 incoming children, so definitely want to make sure that we keep up with population growth. And towards that end, we're going to add a warren. I'm not sure I liked that placement. I might adjust it. One of the things you can do with these is typically you come over here, you can move. So that's also a plus. Over here, we're going to add Krigs, and then we'll add for our Kinder, we'll add Brits. I'm holding Rhea because Rhea is going to be my trade merchant. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had a little way for them to go up and over. And then over here, we'll put, you. Here, we'll put Igits. I want to do over here, we're going to do a watchtower. Which we'll place right about here. And then we'll put in the trade hall. Nope. Yeah. If you accidentally press in the R, what will happen is that all your goblins will go inside because they will see that there is a threat and you were telling them to go seek shelter. So if you notice that they're not working, it's probably because you accidentally hit R. We're gonna put this like right there. This one we're gonna put in Valdal. And so now you see we have 10, but we have a population housing where we can handle up to 18 individuals. We are sped up. And we're actually doing pretty well. New buildings unlocked. I definitely do want to get the frogs because each one of these will unlock. So like here we have the trade hall, and we need, one of the things we need is the frog catcher's hut. Some of these are like you have to have, like here it says build a faith hall. It'll say, you have to build a trade hall. Frog catcher, I believe you have to have a trade hall, but for this we also need a lumber mill. So we're going to build a lumber mill, And I'm actually going to try to build it. I want to try to build it right here. Because what that's going to do is that's going to give me a ladder that's going to connect from here to here, and will give my goblins a opportunity to go from this level to this level. So even if I don't put anybody there right off the top, we are going to put Rhea over here. I do believe that that will also help with making sure that everything is going smoothly with our lazy, especially with our lazy king. And I have seen several different banners. I've seen a skull. I've seen these swords. I've seen I think my favorite so far has been a deer. I've also seen a dog and a butterfly. So there are a lot of different options. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is I want to make sure that we keep up with our berry production and our firewood production right here. Firewood is going to obviously be kept here to make sure that that stays warm. These are going to be needing to cleanse with a shaman. I have not yet figured out which one does the shaman. Because the Faith Hall might be a shaman. I don't know. All right, so they just need frogs. I need more goblins though. We're gonna go ahead and put down a frog catcher's hut. We're not, because we need 5 rocks and we do not have any rocks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put job priority on rocks. And then they've got these little floating priority arrows, which I really like. I think that's a really cool touch. And then we also have deer over here, which I think might eventually be like a source of food. So, but we shall see on that. What I would really like to be able to do is to have enough that I have several peons. I'd like to be able to get a base stay of what is and isn't available. I'm just looking through what we have. Yeah, so we're getting food. We've got some stones coming up. Now we need the frog catcher's hut, which we'll place right. Can we place it maybe right here? No, do we need to place it right here? We can place it right here. That's fine. And this is really cool. So this merchant will come over and all you do is you just click on this and you go, hey, trade. And you can buy and sell things. So like if I've got a bunch of planks, I could sell it and I could make some money. Likewise, if I have something like, if I didn't feel like I had enough berries or enough frogs, I could actually go through and pay for stuff. And it would be an opportunity to get something, especially when you're short on stuff. But I think right now I'm actually good. Do we need... Okay, maybe we should get a few more berries. We'll just get 10 berries. And then that instantly goes into our stockpile. Who is... Well, go on break, Zot. Okay, so over here, we're gonna concentrate on this and get... That is going the round, really the... Yeah, this person went the smart way. Don't know what y'all are talking about. Do we have more? Anybody that has... So we have pious. What do we have here? Immune. Can't get sick. If we do that... Okay. And then we'll add in... You know what, Zot? You wanted a break. So how about you just go and catch some frogs? So this one, but we need basic weapons. So I'm gonna come over here, and actually we can do an herbalist as well, because they collect the herbs. I'll put this like right over here. Weapon crafters. We need bones. So we're gonna do an excavator's hut, but I need to find where did I have bones that were not next to the wargs? Is that the only one? What I'm thinking I might do is we put this here. And then we're going to do a burrow. Where is it? Put a burrow right there. Because I think to get over to here, they would have to come down here and over, or they would have to go up here, over and down. They just can't go through this. And then once this gets done, so we're going to set a priority to this one. We'll put you right there. And you can see like the little frogs that are hopping around. Okay. So do we have, we do have 2 frogs. And you can keep track of all of your different stuff here. Like if I want tools and weapons, because those are now needed. This one's almost done. This is also almost done. I don't know. I might end up just having this be like a line of burrows. Because you can only, what you can do is once this is done, I'll show y'all. You set where you want the tunnel to be. So you're basically kind of like setting a wormhole. There we go. Place burrow exit. We're going to place it... I'm going to place it, I think, right here. So it's basically going to be like it tunnels through from here to here. And then over here, we're going to assign... we'll assign Hookbeak. So Hookbeak's going to come over here and be getting these. Now, it is cold. I probably should have waited till spring to assign him, but it's fine. Yeah, warmth is definitely down. He's cold. Yeah, so he can go back. That water's really pretty cool. Like I said, one of the things I like to, I always admire with every game is how do they handle water? And that, to me, that tells you a lot about their design and animation styles of the game. Like we've got like little Christmas lights in here. Traveling merchant will be visiting soon. We're going to prioritize this. As soon as we get this prioritized, as soon as we get this done, we'll move in and have a small weapons area over here. And we'll be able to expand by having more food options. Oh, we have a mystical creature. A swan princess swoops down from the village, all feathers and grace. She squawks loudly that she will show goblins a wondrous miracle if they give her 5 fat frogs. Fortunately, I don't have frogs, so we don't know. Keep the frogs and tell the creature to flap off. Unfortunately, we can't do anything. The swan princess squawks that no frogs means no miracles, then flies away as fast as her feathers can carry her. Yeah, so occasionally we get like little storybook things. Just a nice little element here. You are catching frogs. Okay, good. You caught a frog. Missing items. Okay, so you can catch frogs. All right, so we've got, so here's what I was talking about, where this can now go up. Basic weapons. I need to make sure that we have crafting. Okay, I think we only have so many. Yeah, we've only got so many different resources that we can have up here. Yeah, so I think berries, frogs, meat is another one. Special juju, which we have none. Firewood is another critical one. Okay, we'll eventually get some of that. Okay, so this, they're working on that one. We do need to prioritize the bush. Now, the problem with that is that now this is no longer prioritized. You can only prioritize one thing, which makes sense, but maybe I want like two things, or maybe, you know, builders and other certain resources maybe have other things. Okay, we've got plenty of firewood, got good sticks. How is our... Yeah, basic tools, they're making it. And I think part of that's going to come down to overcrowd. Oh, we do need another warren. So we'll add a warren right here. Now this needs to be prioritized. Yeah, they're building that. That's good. Okay, now we have room for 24, which is good because we've got 5. Oh, this is the number of available peons. I thought that was babies. Okay. And tribe happiness is about 79%. Okay, so maybe let's get... Oh, petty fog. We gotta put you there. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 on frogs, on frog detail, because we are running low on frogs. We need basic weapons. Which... Yeah, weapon crafter. They take bones plus stones and make... So ideally, it would be nice... No. Sorry. Bones and rock. But we need more rock. So I'm going to prioritize... that. And I kind of wish it was more of, rather than like this specific resource, it was just in general. This resource. Yeah, because we're doing fine with logs. It's just the rocks that we're running low on. Okay, now we can get that. Weapon crafter. Now, I initially thought about putting it here, but I can't because of the... because of those. But I definitely do want to make sure... No, not... Place this right here. Yeah, see, now we're already up to stone. So you just gotta kind of let it sit for a little bit. If we can get this one prioritized, preferably before the cold season again. All right, so we have a good amount of berries. We're getting there with the frogs. We just need basic weapons. And here we also have, how much? Yeah, herbs. So we could do a brewery. We'll take herbs and turn it to beer. Winery will take berries and planks and turn that into wine. I do think we probably need a temple, which means we definitely need planks. And I never put anybody here, so that's going to be a good... We'll put you. That's why I don't have planks. That's probably why I have so many logs. So towards that end, we... no, we're fixing to need another warren. So let's build a warren. Right here. And we'll do... Oh no, we don't need another warren just yet. There we are. We got 5 frogs. I'd like to maybe have... at least maybe some of the raw resources and the food. I think that's good. Okay, yeah, they're affected by frostbite. They still haven't finished this one. Oh, because they need planks. Okay, well, let's give you... I'll give you Megs. No. We'll do Blitz. Maybe that's what the issue is we just don't have that. Causing chaos. So yeah, they are... Oh, they're lazy. That's not really chaos. Do we have... Mune and Zayla. Yeah. I think we're good. It would be nice if we had... I need to get some more warriors. Here we'll do Megs. Okay, we've got hopefully one more plank on the way. All right, let's go in here. I want to do a little bit of decoration. So one of the things I like to do is I like to add this totem. It kind of feels like this is like a story. Like a place where you have shared experiences. And then we'll also put a tree right there. Now we can't do the banner because we don't have cloth yet. We could do a torch, but I have a feeling that that's going to maybe require... You know, we might try this. I'm curious if this is going to require, we'll put it like right there. No, it just increases the satisfaction. Okay. There we go. This is almost done. This just has got to be one little more. There we go. That's going to make it so much faster. Is that the... That is the door. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. We're just going to pause this. We're going to kind of like right... like so. Okay. So that way they come in here and they can like literally just go in and out. And they don't have to go and transport up there anymore. They have all of their equipment. Might do just like a little totem. And then towards the end, we could do a temple. I'd really like smaller hitboxes, but I totally understand. But right here. Trying to put some of the centralized buildings here. Okay, so this one, we're getting some of those. What can we do here? So we have we need a stone mine as well. We're 5 away from needing another warren. Brewery, winery. I don't feel like we're at a place. Oh, we've got another one. What is this? Some goblins stumble upon an ancient table in a soft glade. It's covered in strange runes and emits a soft purple glow. So have holy goblins use arcane magic on the tablet to discover its secrets. It's just a big rock with scratches. Tell goblins to destroy the tablet. There's clearly something special about the tablet. Tell goblins to dig it up and bring it back to the village. So we would need 5 tools, which we do not have. We're 1 short on that one. Tell goblins to leave the tablet alone. We know nothing about it. We're going to do this one. We're going to get 100% juju. Holy goblins chant and dance around the tablet until eventually they manage to extract some of its secrets. No idea what that does. Oh, okay, there's the shaman's hut. Assign shamans who cleanse a grave. Okay, yeah, we need a war hall for that one. Okay. So for here, we have a temple. We're going to assign... I want someone who's pious. We'll do you, because you've also got that immunity trait. And then here you can do different things. And I think these also change up a little bit. So like here we give them wine. I think this is we give wine. Food needs resource. And you get like different things. Decrease resources or storage by 10%. Forger, peons, okay. Divine touch, increased chance of birth in goblins with a zealot feat, and lay of the land power, increased max capacity of all resource nodes. That one might be good to have. I think you can probably, based off of the temple, we'll do this one. When a god has been unlocked, your goblins will gain a need to worship the god. Unlocking a god will allow you to interact with them in the pantheon, as well as gain quests from them to strengthen your faith with them. Okay, may or may not. Attempt a prayer to gain some faith with Silver Fae, chance of success 70%. Hides. Oh, I need hides crafted at the butcher. Okay, so let's see, that comes up to here. Yeah, butcher, I need a pigsty. Pigsty, I need a faith hall. So for that, I need 10 stone. We'll grab toe curl, and we'll do sniff since he's pious, and hopefully that will help. Meat, beer, and wine. Jeez. They're not demanding or anything. Yeah, we really need more berry pickers. What is... Oh, we've actually got the person there. Okay. So yeah, we might do like the pigsty up here, since that's what they want. But we need a faith hall, which means we need 10 stone. Can we do... That's iron. This is stone. We can't do that just yet. Hold on. Let's come over here. That's more herbs. And that's hemp. If I do... we'll do... Oh, that's... Yeah, we'll have... Okay, I want more herbs. So we can craft beer. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to put this in. Be nice if we could get a... We'll just have it be right... Like here? Okay, where's the door? Alright, we want the door right there. Yeah, I know, they want cloth. Let's go in. We need to do that. I need hemp picker. wonder if these are different numbers or if they're... No, okay, so if we just have that. Let's see, if we do... We'll do glitch over here. No. I'm gonna give you beard. And then over here we'll do glitch. No. We'll have to have a beer. Okay, they are working on constructing this, which could mean that they get it done soon, or they could get it later. Now they need frogs, which we have. Depending on the job, goblins will want various things. All right, Mandarin Brewer. A big-bellied brewer trundles to the village on a wagon that smells sweet with hops and barley. He bellows that he'll give goblins beer if they can make him laugh. Why should we do a silly dance for drops of beer when we could have whole kegs, keep his beer, and chase him away? Laugh for wine seems like a good trade. Dance and silly songs. So we have a 50-50 chance of getting 20 wine or 20 beer. Goblins dance and sing, making the brewer Big Belly wobble as he guffaws and snorts. Big Belly loves the show and gifts goblins with his special brew. We got 20, I believe that's wine. I'll take it. Okay, this one, we have that, and then we'll have, and then that comes over here. And as soon as he gets his herbs, there we go. He should be able to start brewing his own. If I could find another berry patch, I think over here. Let's come over here. Let's prioritize the rock pile. I need the Faith Hall. I still am waiting on some stones. We've got 4 so far. We're getting there. Okay, and then over here we'll do glitch. No. We'll do and you, and then we should be able to get the weaver. So we'll put a weaver right here. So that way it comes over here. Wait, hold on. Hint picker. Oh, wait, hold on. No. I messed up. This needs to go over here. My bad. Okay, the weaver's gonna go over here. This is another... This is another herbalist. Yeah, so we're focusing on those. We do have a sizable frog. 1 goblin affected. 16 frostbite. Only thing is that we can't do another fire that I know of. I'm waiting to get 10 stone and then we'll build the faith hall. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing the winery like right here. Where's the door? I think it's like right there. Okay, so we're gonna do right there. So it'd be like right near the planks. Okay, to do the pigsty, we still need the faith hall. So I'm still waiting. Can we? Yeah, we have 29 followers for that, so that's good. What is this? This is okay. So we get 2 additional berries, herbs, and frogs. So that'll be good. Okay, this is construction season is happening. Let's see. I think the Faith Hall, I like to have the Faith Hall around these. When I can get them. Oh, can we do this? Do we have stone? They don't have any stone. Okay. I thought we had 5. I'm gonna put that up there. Okay, we're gonna prioritize the weaver. And then I'm gonna move the weaver over here. I want voodoo, cloth, goblins. Okay. Oh, we need another warren. I'll put it right. Oop. Like so. I feel like we might do well to have another burrow. We'll put it right there. Just before nightfall, a ball of light suddenly appears from the sky and starts dancing around the village, attracting nearby goblins. It stops high above a large boulder as goblins gather at its base. Let's pray for the light. Let's construct a shrine to the light. Oh, that would be really cool if... Yeah, I don't have the cloth. Let us offer an animal sacrifice. That would be... Wham, Glimmerstone will gain +5 with Silver Fae and will become neutral. Okay, let's... Goblins suddenly hear the voice of Silver Fae, who says they are delighted by our faith. A warm light shines on the village, filling goblins' hearts with loving warmth. Gained +5 faith with silver faith and is now neutral. Okay. I want to put this like right here. And I think we're going to link it over to here. Oh, here we go. We'll remove the weaver. We'll put the weaver like right here. And we'll put glitch there. For herbalist hut, we'll put quibble and zephyrs. Okay, now we need to be focusing on the berries. So I highly recommend if you're ever doing anything, if you're not prioritizing, if you're not prioritizing anything else, at least prioritize either the berries or the stone, depending on what you need, or the wood is the other thing you can prioritize. You can do either sticks or logs. Okay, so here is the winery, and we'll put Chark on there. And then we have glitch, but glitch needs this stuff. So what we might end up needing to do, and then we need, from there we have the weaver, and the weaver is going to make red bolts. Here we need to place the burrow exit. We're going to place like right here. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. So we've got quite a bit going on. We built quite, I feel like, successful in terms of this. I've played several other attempts, and I ended up like not doing as well because I kept running out. I liked the other cities, but I feel like this has actually got a really pretty good thing. Things that I would like to see, or things that I think would be cool, is if you could actually design your own layout with like placing down the different items, and then being able to choose your banner would be really good. But like I said, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time. We have a fire.